Fishes Rend, maybe like freeze dry on fucking Arctivish.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
be
dude, he ran
Water.
Sand Slash as a Slush Rush sweeper, and then he ran Arctivish as like bulky.
Yeah,
Dude,
that was
with Ice
pretty
Body.
sick.
Dude, Ice Body is like the worst ability ever.
yeah. It doesn't make any
It's like
sense.
the worst beneficial ability, you know?
Dude, I
It's like the
tried to
same
use
as-
it, and it's never good. It's never the right move.
Yeah, it's like the same as hydration, right?
No, it's
No,
the
no,
same
no.
as Rain Dish.
Oh, Rain Dish.
Yeah,
What's hydration?
Hydration cures status. It's actually good. Like Manaphy with
Oh.
rest is actually dank.
Damn.
I
yeah.
love those Manaphy sets.
Mm. Agree.
What was I gonna say?
Are we live?
We are live.
Oh,
Damn, dude. Anyone else in the stream watching the Sixers get absolutely cooked by
Yeah,
your
dude.
Boston Celtics?
Dude,
wrecked.
is James Harden good?
Dude, James Harden is so good that he's not even playing.
Dude,
Yeah.
they traded
Last
for a
I thought
bench
was-
warmer.
Yeah, dude, they traded for a bench player. That's pretty embarrassing for them.
It was like 52-28 last I saw.
It's 58-36 right now.
Damn.
So it's basically all the people. So is it just anybody who was involved in that trade isn't playing?
I haven't seen Paul Millsap yet, so I don't think he's playing.
Okay, he's more impactful.
Yeah, so I mean,
than
so
James Harden,
I guess
so.
yeah, so I guess to be fair, like the Sixers are like indisputably worse in this game than they were before the trade deadline because you know the two players they got aren't playing. But,
Yeah, and all the players they traded away also aren't on their team.
Yeah,
it's that fun like awkward phase.
Dude, they don't have Andre Chicken Drummond sticks.
Dude, true. Now the Nets get the Nets picked up the two best free throw shooters in the league, Ben Simmons and Andre Drummond.
True.
All
right, should we get going?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. So
Oh, dude, my boy made front page news. Look at this.
yeah, I tried to put like the most impactful mon from each game. Was what I tried to do on this page. So you got Rotom Wash. Dude, that Rotom set was pretty dank.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And this Hatterene set, I'm sure we'll praise Mike for that later. But I guess starting off, we can almost just kind of skip over this one. Didn't play. So
Yeah.
if you were 15 before and you just forfeited, then I don't know what to say about that. Like, please play your matches. It's more fun for everyone. So yeah, hopefully this is a one-time occurrence. But benefiting.
Why is
from
the video so far behind the audio? Is anyone else seeing that?
The video is behind the audio.
It's always like that for me, Clayton.
That's annoying.
I think it's fine for the people watching.
I hope so. It's lagging by like 15 seconds.
Oh. Like your sound in your ears is coming out after, like, before the actual Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stream's delayed by like 15 seconds. That's like a Twitch thing.
Yeah. And I think that's
annoying.
for like the not safe for work stuff, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like if someone says
the people
titties.
viewing would be fine.
Yeah, it's for that, and then like for people, and you can set it to whatever you want, but like the default is whatever it is right now. But the other thing it's for is for chat moderation. So if someone sent like an offensive slur in chat, I could delete it before it actually made it onto the stream, sort of thing. I don't know how to do that, so please don't test me. But that's what it's for in theory.
Don't say.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So we
Yeah, so
going?
jumping to the first team that actually played, the Mudkips. in possibly the funniest match I've ever seen in my life.
This was a
Yeah.
really cool build.
It was
but
so weird.
It was so close to being good.
yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Like,
Dude,
Chansey setting Hail was so sick, and then he just ran the worst Arctivish set I've ever seen. Like, if he had just run like a sweeper Arctivish, he probably would have won, and it would have gone into history books. Like, that was so dope, and he just ran fucking Ice Body instead.
dude, he got
Yeah.
double boost from Ancient Power and was still slower than
Ugh,
I can't
absolutely
remember what it
heartbreaking.
was. It was like still slower than Lando or something, or Mimikyu.
Something.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but that was bad. Also, do not run any attacks on Chansey except for Seismic Toss.
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
Or like super fringe case, like you can run like Shadow Ball if they have a Dragapult or something weird, but and you're worried
What
about
what
sub.
was he running? It was like Ice Beam?
He ran
or-
Tri Attack.
Oh, Tri Attack. Yeah, that was
Not
was
good.
rough.
Questionable at best.
That's gonna do like 4 to Weavile.
Yeah. The other thing is like he has yet to run, and maybe I'm just forgetting, but he has yet to run a D-Dance set on Mega Ult. I think he's always been running special. With maybe I think he might have had Cotton Guard at one point. But if he just ran like a normal D-Dance set on Mega Ult, I think he would have like done a lot better.
Dude, especially this week when James did not have a fairy resist. Dude, if he ran D-Dance, Cotton Guard, Roost, and Return, he probably just instantly won.
Yeah. Return hit his entire team. Like,
Yeah, it hit his
Yeah.
entire team for either neutral or super effective.
that was an oversight, I think.
Yeah, it was. I agree, Gola. His team was good. Questionable battling decisions, and then a couple just so close to being like the perfect set sort of thing. But
Oh, I remember why he didn't run D-Dance. It was because he was using non-Megad Altaria to
to get rid of
like
sand.
Get rid of sand, but like that
But it's still slower than the stuff it's getting rid of sand for, or it was.
yeah, it just didn't make sense.
Tough to watch.
I like that the ideas are going around in his head, though. That's nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is true.
He's got the ideas. The next step is to make the ideas good.
Mm-hmm.
But, all right. And jump into another one that we can basically just jump over. Congrats on the win, Roger.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get to play this week, so I'm curious to see if you're able to not really keep up this momentum, but get back to 500. I mean, I think you would have won this past week anyways, to be completely honest. So,
Yeah, I tend to agree.
but you got a week off, so kind of nice. And, jumping ahead one more. The Tustin Turtwig. I mean, rain beats sand. I don't really. It's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
Game 2, I thought played pretty well. Made it only a 2-0 loss. Also has brought the same 6 mons all 3 matches, which is pretty dank. Makes making the slide really easy.
Yeah.
Probably week to week something better you can bring though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I thought Mew was kind of like it was just kind of there.
What did Mew do this game?
Mew kind of walled Swampert, but it was still taking. I think it took 48 from Flip Turn, so it wasn't.
No.
really
It took 48 from Earthquake.
It also took 48 from Flip Turn in rain, but yeah, it took 46 from Earthquake, 48 from Flip Turn in rain. But either way, if he had clicked Waterfall, you're getting two-shotted, and like the chance for flinch. So I feel like Mew wasn't a realistic counter there.
Yeah, I'd agree. Unless you're running like, I don't know, Citrus Berry or something weird just to force it out. But realistically, if you look at his team though, he didn't have anything that was ever taking any hit from Mega Swampert. And that's true of his entire lineup.
I think you could have run like a kind of cool like air balloon Duraludon. I think that could have been kind of cool.
That could have worked, but you still just get flip turned on and then you're screwed next time. Like,
yeah, no, that's fair.
It's sand it being like weak. All the Sandmons being weak to everything the Mega Swampert wants to do is tough.
Yeah, I think he needed to not commit to the sand tactic and just go for preventing rain.
Or, I think that, or just full commit to a setup like Calm Mind or D-Dance Mew set and just try to sweep with Mew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think he had any. Well, actually, I'm just looked at game one. He only showed soft boiled, but I don't know if he had any grass coverage on it. Like, I think that would have been kind of nice.
He had to have had grass coverage if he was using that as his.
I'm assuming it had Energy Ball or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He was in on Swampert, and he soft boiled instead. So I don't know. We'd have to check with him, but
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Tough getting 5-0'd, I think.
Yeah. Game 2, it was only a 2-0, so did better, but yeah, still tough.
Yeah.
Okay, jumping to the Lickilicky in a really, really good set. This was a fun set to watch.
Yeah, I like this this matchup. Yeah, I think what's that boy? That Sparky Monkey.
Zara.
Yeah, I think that was he was kind of underwhelming. It gets pretty walled by Amoonguss. I think he should have been expecting that and maybe brought like Blaze Kick.
Or just Volt Switch.
Yeah.
Or just Volt Switch, keep the momentum going and like.
And then let guard just kill it.
Yeah. I have that debate with Brian so many times that like whether Blaze Kick is better for stuff like Amoonguss or just Volt Switch. And I stand by that Volt Switch is better because I'm pretty sure Blaze Kick does like 40 to Amoonguss. Like it still doesn't do shit.
Yeah, and it could be running like Rocky Helmet and like it has synthesis so it can just heal back up. So
right, like you're not actually hitting it.
Yeah, I could see maybe a sub bulk up Blaze Kick Plasma Fist set working.
That would have been cool.
Because that would definitely beat Amoonguss. But who's to say?
Yeah, it's tough either way. Ferrothorn, on the other hand, was a monster.
Dude, Pharaoh's nasty.
It's so good. Yeah.
It's tough. DNC was running Mystical Fire, though, right?
Yeah, and Ferrothorn lived in O-Code, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it was pretty dank.
Pretty sick.
I don't think I watched these games too closely, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah.
Like, I vaguely remember what happened, but not really.
Yeah. Clangorous Soul Como O was finally brought, and that worked out really nicely for him.
Yeah, I think that my guess is that Z didn't know that move existed.
Oh, really?
I don't
think
not
ideal.
Has that ever been used specifically against Zihao in this league? If not, he probably doesn't know it exists. Would be my guess.
Yeah, I don't know because I had it last. and I don't know if I used it against him.
No, you had the Iron Defense. I remember that set, dude. You had the Iron Defense, Klefki versus Melodic 5,000 turn battles.
Oh yeah, those were fun. Yeah. Yeah, no, Z is really good at using Pharaoh. Like, he is really good at just, like, a persistent barrage of hazards. And it's so annoying to deal with.
Yes.
But in war, it's so effective. Like,
and one thing I've noticed about it is it, in a weird way, even though it doesn't have any momentum moves, just by setting hazards, almost gives him momentum. Because at some point, the other person is either just going to keep taking chip or have to burn a turn getting rid of them.
mm-hmm. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm forgetting what else. I feel like everything else was pretty standard. I still haven't been very impressed with Z's usage of Polt. It's never been like a standout like win con for him.
Except week 1, but
oh, I forget what happened week 1.
He just clicked Shadow Ball and it killed everything.
Well, I feel like that's
OP
more of an
strat.
Yeah.
That's more of an oversight on the opponent rather than.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But.
Yep.
I still really like his team though.
Yeah, I still think his team's good, and Z has a tendency to learn how to use his team and then be good. So it's I'm glad I played him early. That's just what I'd say. And then jumping ahead to the finally picking up an actual set win instead of losing in 3 games. Philadelphia Phanpy.
Woohoo!
Woo!
We kind of already touched on what happened in this match. Super funny. Probably shouldn't have been as close as it was. There was like a lot of really, really weird stuff that happened.
I bet he pooped his pants a little bit when Chansey used hail.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I was watching the game over his shoulder, and when that happened, he was like, "Fuck."
That was so sick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think James played well. There was like, I'm gonna be honest, Hail Chansey also would have caught me off guard.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah. Torn looked good. Mimikyu
I think
1v1 to Arctivish and died. So, good mon.
I think you still need a better physical wall.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think he was essentially using Dragalge as his physical wall, which, it's not ideal, I would say.
Doesn't wall Sandslash very well.
Yeah. It did wall Rilla, kind of, without high horsepower, but.
Yes. That is true. I think Lando, Torn, T-Tar, those 3 together have looked really good for him. And Dragalge at times has looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
Dracozolt has had its moments. Mimikyu, I've never been impressed with.
See, I think Mimikyu could have been really good this game, but he needed to switch. He had Play Rough and he had Shadow Sneak, and then he had Sub Sword Stance. He needed to get rid of Shadow Sneak and bring Drain Punch instead. And then I think it would have honestly swept. Not swept, but done very, very well.
I also do think it would have done a lot better in the second game if it wasn't hitting a double Omni boosted Arctivish. To be fair, I guess.
True.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I mean it definitely did stuff. Like it's one of those mons that is always going to do something unless it's playing against Excadrill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have too much more to say about this one. I'm excited that James got his win. See if he can keep it up.
Big match next week, though.
Yeah. Two teams fighting for playoff position.
And they were roommates.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not
There
looking
you
forward
go.
to this one. Or I am, but I'm nervous.
All right. Next up, cracking the top 10, the Paudhury Poochyena. Rough match this week. Honestly, it was close-ish. When I was watching it, I always knew it was going to be close, but it never felt like Ben had a way of winning, is what I'd say. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought
I might just be thinking of game 2. Game 2, it felt like Mega Zam was just anytime it got in, something died.
I don't know. I kind of thought that Blastoise could have swept and taken the win for him. But I think, especially game 1, he was just too eager. He brought it in, subbed, and then shell smashed right away when Piku was still around and like Swampert was still around.
Yeah.
So I think he just needed to time it a little better, because I was talking to him after, and once he was in torrent range, Surf one-shotted everything except for Piku and Swampert.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
The torrent boost would have been really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to like beat a team with a setup sweeper when the other team still has people alive. Like it's just such a hard wall.
Yeah.
I think the set was cool because it was sub toxic, shell smash, and surf. I just think Blastoise is better when it doesn't use shell smash, personally. Especially looking at his team and seeing how many offensive threats he has. I think focusing on Blastoise that, in all honesty, doesn't hit that hard, considering that even at Shell Smashed, it usually isn't OHKOing a lot of stuff. I think it's better to focus on trying to sweep with something like Terrakion that at +2 actually is going to kill everything.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my take on it. I think Shell Smash Blastoise is really good sometimes. I don't think it's really good every week. But it's been pretty good so far, so I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, I think about the other specifics of this game.
Toxtricity was cool. I think you should have had shift gear so you actually could have killed T-Tar with it, but
yeah, I think so too. I forget what he had instead. A Boom Burst, Drain Punch, Overdrive. Probably Volt Switch.
Probably either Volt Switch or Sludge Wave. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Mega Zam tracing Overdrive and tanking a Boom Burst was so funny.
Oh, that was so dank.
Yeah.
I was like really confused for a second when it only did like 40. What was it? I was like, wait a second. Something's not right here.
Yeah, Trace is always like, it comes in handy so often. Like it traced Natural Cure and cured the toxic that Celebi put on it. So that was also really nice.
Yeah, it's a way better ability than you realize it's going to be until it traces something and you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, if it traces like Regenerator or like Adaptability or Volt Absorb or like anything like that, it's so crazy.
Yep. But I thought they were close games though. Like
I thought they were good.
Yeah, it could have gone either way.
Celebi tanked Mega Alakazam a lot better than I thought it would.
Yeah, I agree.
But yep. All right. Jumping to one of the most exciting, just looking at the names in it, match. The Beantown Bisharps sitting at number 9.
Yeah, thanks. Rough game. Rough game.
Game 1 looked
I
good
mean,
for you.
I was certain I was gonna get destroyed after game 1, but honestly, like I don't think you played that poorly. Game 2, game 2, that crunch crit on Latios was so huge.
Yeah, I think because Latios was my main, like, come in and if it's chipped at all, it can one-shot with Draco. I think it could one-shot just about everything with Draco, except for Lele, because, immune and then Porygon. So having that much chip or that much damage on it just meant that Life Orb, gave it only 2 more shots. So
Yeah.
it was rough. And then Clef just needed to be unaware to tank Rotom. And like I knew it was gonna be nasty plot Rotom. I thought I would be able to deal with it better. I thought, Latios could maybe tank, and then I don't even know what else, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Rotom kind of punked you.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I think Clayton, you're so lucky that fucking up the calc to live a Draco Meteor on Drapion didn't cost you.
Yeah,
Because I think if Sam had run Roost instead of Baton Pass on Latios, I think that's really, really hard for you to beat.
I mean, I guess on the other
But
hand, if he hadn't run Baton Pass, like
momentum would
I
have
don't
been
know,
different. Yeah.
momentum would have been different, and I could have like I don't know. I'm good. I feel like I'm good enough at mind games where I could have just clicked knock off at some point and then fucked it harder. Like
Yeah. No, it definitely would have worked out. Like
I
it
think
would have been different. Yeah.
I think Baton Pass was absolutely.
I think yeah. I guess like, dude, I was so surprised when Draco OHKO'd Drapion the first game.
Yeah, I was also not expecting Life Orb.
Gotcha.
I was very much expecting Scarf on Latios.
For
Yeah.
Cart, yeah.
Yeah.
I was tempted to bring Scarf, also for Cart. But I wasn't, completely convinced that you would bring Cart just because, like, Scarm walls it pretty hard. So I figured I got my bases covered there with Scarm, but, like, also Gligar. Gligar walls it well enough.
Yeah.
But, when things start getting hit more and more, it gets dicey.
Yeah. Also, if you had scarfed yourself into Draco ever, then Rotom becomes a much bigger problem for you.
That's true. And if I Scarf
And Lele.
Yeah.
Also Lele. But also, like, if I Scarf and I drop a Draco, I'm in, and Drapion's alive, I literally I die. Like,
yeah,
that's also true. And I just so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. I don't know. I probably should have calced Life Orb more, but we will get to the analysis of my team.
Yes.
I thought your Victini was really good.
Wait.
Yeah, I kind of like the build on that one.
Yeah, that was very solid. It was really hard to switch into with Scorching Sands, and you're absolutely right when like right at the beginning when you're like, oh, I assumed you were going to be Flashfire Arcanine. I 1000% should have been Flashfire Arcanine. Like the thought didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say like,
but
dude, what do you mean? You were able to switch into Rapid Spins from Blastoise better.
That's true. And U-turn from Victini.
Yeah.
True.
I guess like it did help with Gligar, but
yeah, like kind of, but
yeah, yep. I definitely just needed to. If I had just not thought to prep for Chomp, and I needed to prep for Chomp, but if I hadn't, like, I could have put, Energy Ball instead of Glaciate. I think that would have helped a lot with dealing with Rotom.
I think you needed Glaciate.
I definitely did for Chomp.
Like Chomp would have been Chomp just would have feasted on Victini without Glaciate.
Yeah.
Real quick before we move on, I do want to shout out Icy Wind Skarm. That shit is fucking hilarious. That was
It
so
was really
funny.
How much did that do to 0 HP Chomp though?
I didn't even calculate. I was just going for the speed drop, because that's all I really thought about. But I'm sure it did maybe like, I want to say like 20.
Yeah,
Is that
probably
generous?
something like that. Well, I think
I guess
5
so.
to it. No, I think
Right,
20 is
say
probably
that.
about right.
I mean, like Fire Blast still would have cooked Skarm.
Oh, absolutely. But potentially,
Makes it a lot easier to
Ending-
revenge, though.
Yeah, if that's fair.
but also depending on your EV distribution, Skarm could have become faster at -1, and then Body Press can kind of do some damage.
I guess that's true. Maybe.
That's fair.
Icy Wind does 23 to 28 to no investment Garchomp, Mega Garchomp.
That's like pretty funny.
Yeah, and if I wanted to outspeed at -1, you would have had been running 72 or less speed. So
Damn.
it's not completely,
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well,
always.
It was funny though.
it was very funny.
Yeah.
Jumping to the second of our, I think, 7 2-1 teams. Maybe 6. There's either 6 or 7 2-1 teams right now. The New England Nidokings.
Tough loss this week on
Wait,
a great set.
I messed up that ranking, I think. But yes, tough loss. The Deoxys was dank.
That made me want to kill myself. I wasn't even playing that game. I probably would have forfeited if I was.
Yeah, that thing needs to be locked up.
Dude, that was mean as hell.
What was it? It was Cosmic, Seismic.
Cosmic, Seismic, Recover, Taunt.
Yeah. It was really good.
If Mike
And
hadn't
Chester
made
also.
I don't know why Mike ran Rock Tomb, but if he hadn't, that set probably was yours in 2 games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really understand beat up on Bisharp, especially because 3 of the mons that are like whose attack stats are contributing are Toxapex, Keldeo, and Deoxys.
I think Keldeo is actually not bad.
It's like 90, I think, or 80.
It's like 90, but it's also probably timid.
Oh, it's 72.
72.
Oh,
Yeah,
it goes off of base because it only calculates the base power, so it goes off of your base attack stat.
Oh, okay. What?
Mega Hera, it makes sense with Mega Hera, though you don't get the boost in attack until you Mega Evolve, so that's something to consider.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, so I don't know. That was kind of weird. Also, I didn't understand Power Up Punch on Bisharp. Was I missing something? Does Mike have something that's 4 times weak to fighting?
I think the idea there was maybe to power up Punch on a switch to Kang, and then maybe Sucker Punch kills after that.
Seems like Swords Dance is just better though.
Yeah.
Unless was he Assault Vest?
he was
Bisharp?
he was Assault Vest.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
It makes sense because I don't know what 4th move you run beyond like knockoff Iron Head and Sucker Punch. Okay, there we go. Confirmation. He was AV. Yeah, I was pretty sure because I think he lived. He lived like a hit that. Oh, he lived a like a hit from Hatterene or something that I was shocked he lived at some point. But yeah, Mega Hera was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Aura Sphere
Sphere
from Jirachi.
Yeah, you're right. Dude, that was when he lived that was game 2, like turn 1. Jirachi lived a beat up and Bisharp lived an Aura Sphere. I was like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, that was a funny interaction.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think it was just a well played match on both sides, and sometimes you lose in those, but still looking good.
Oh, he did also make that big trade. Dude, he picked up Heatran and Tentacruel
for Toxapex and Moltres.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think Heatran works really well.
Yeah. It loses a little bit of momentum, though, his team. Moltres is sometimes good for U-turning.
Yeah, I do think that Flip Turn on Keldeo and Teleport on Deoxys is pretty fine in terms of momentum, especially Deoxys.
I think those are both better than U-turn on Moltres, but yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. And to an extent, you get momentum with Toxapex because of regen.
Yeah, like double switching is pretty easy with it. But yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's an interesting trade. Like honestly, like obviously Tentacruel's not better than Pex, but I feel like in draft, it's sometimes a little harder to prep, or sometimes it's a little harder to prep for. You know, like Pex is so passive sometimes that you can take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like Tentacruel is not bad by any means.
I think also, if you look at the team on the screen right now, there's nothing that removes hazards. So if you swap Pex for Tentacruel, that does give him a rapid spinner that's easier to bring than, like, Moltres has some matchups where it just can't come.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those matchups are less for Tentacruel. I feel like Moltres probably has higher highs. Like, it has some matchups where it's so good, but yeah. I guess we can keep talking about this match because number 7 cracking top 8 for I believe the first time ever. We have Mike. And I know.
Let's go.
Sam, you had him at 5. I had him at 6. I think.
I had him at 5. Yeah. I'm on the Mike train.
Yeah,
Mike's gonna win the whole thing. I think.
I don't think he's gonna win the whole thing, but I am impressed with how he's playing.
Yeah, I think he's playing really well. We all three agree that you're top half of the league. Mega Kang, the sub power-up punch set was really good. Hatterene is really good. Glysaur sets have been questionable, but
yeah, I'll be excited to see how well he plays with a good Glysaur set because it's yet to happen.
Yeah, if he starts doing that, then I'm all in. But
yeah.
I think you're on track for first ever playoff berth if you keep playing the way you are.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Yeah. I think you could maybe what was Jirachi this game for this matchup? Was it Scarf again?
No, it was a bulky Jirachi set, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. I was gonna say, like, I think he's been playing Scarf a lot, so I think it's good to switch it up a little bit. But
yeah, don't quote me on that. I'm just assuming because it lived a hit from Bisharp.
Right.
But Bisharp was AV, so it might have had weird EVs also.
True. Yeah, Kang was nasty. Kang, like, return hit so hard. I think at one point it one-shotted Pex, right? Like it got a power up punch off, and then return just wiped it out.
That sounds right. I think Pex might have been chipped already, but it did way more than I thought it would. I do remember that.
Yeah, I think I'm coming around on Mega Kang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if you can get it in on like a Bisharp or a T-Tar or something like that, where it really doesn't want to take 2 power-up punches, you can just click that for free, even if something's switching in, and then get a return off, and it's doing tons of damage.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Stab return hits really hard, even unboosted. It's kind of crazy. And also, well done not getting just tilted and insta-losing to that Deoxys. I may have just gotten so tilted that I just, like, was so out of it game 2 that I couldn't play.
Yeah, like, for real.
Having a set like that I didn't see how you beat it, and you did, so...
Yeah, you played Haxorus really well, like timing the D dances and then striking when you needed to. I thought that was really good. Very unfortunate that you didn't get a crit at some point. Like if you had critted and then just like killed Deoxys, Hax would have just literally just swept. So a little unfortunate, but you still pulled it out, so that was great.
Yeah, it was very funny when Deoxys taunted itself on Hatterene also.
Yeah,
that was very funny. I didn't love Dragon Claw on Haxorus.
I agree.
I guess
because look at the mons he was against.
Yeah,
I don't see anything that's taken an EQ, that's taken an outrage.
Yeah, like does Andrew even have a fairy type anymore now they dropped Hulu?
I don't think so. But I could be wrong.
So,
someone in the chat, get on that. Check that out. Does Andrew have a fairy type?
I can check it right here, but.
Alright.
But like, I feel like that is the time to. Like, because that's the time to run outrage.
So all those times
he does not have a fairy type.
Because all those times that Dragon Claw was doing like 38. Outrage is doing like 55 probably, and 2-hit KOing, which obviously makes a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or even like Swords Dance Scale Shot. But I do think Dragon Dance was really good too. I don't have a problem with that, but Outrage just hits so much harder. Like at +1, Outrage might even 2-hit KO Bisharp from Haxorus, honestly.
And then I thought the Mantine pickup, like right before your match, I think you did it like 2 days before, was nasty. I think it completely shuts down Keldeo. It does really well against Pex, Defog and like Water Absorb. Even does decently against Bisharp, I think. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it kept. Oh, Heracross kept living air slashes. That's what it was from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Mantine a lot. Dude, Mantine's on my Legends of Arceus team.
Dude, nice. I need to play that game more. I keep not having time to.
I took a flight this morning, played it on the plane. Pretty nice.
Nice.
That was the first time I played in about a week and a half, but it was very fun.
That's nice. A quick callback to Ben's game. He's messaging me. Apparently, a +2 Blastoise in Torrent range, it's harder than Life Orb Drac on everything, and even Oko's Swampert. So I think if he had gotten that, Puka wouldn't have been too much of an issue. But
I guess that's fair. It's a little tough to bank on Torrent range. I guess he had sub.
Yeah. You can get into it pretty easily.
No, I don't like I was saying, I think it's more of a difference in the way we play more than like one of us is right, one of us wrong. Like
I guess that's true.
I mean, Blastoise is like currently the kill leader in the league, so obviously whatever he's doing is working. It's just
that reminds me of Reminds me of that like super old school Belly Drum Charizard set back in like Gen 4 or something. Dude, that shit was hilarious.
Dude, it was very dank.
I mean, it gets like good coverage. It gets like EQ, Flare Blitz, like
Yeah.
you know,
Fly.
true,
Good move.
good move.
Okay. Jumping to number 6, the East Aurora Aggron. Yeah. Solid match this week. Pelipper popped off game 1, I'm pretty sure it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Swampert
Kevin,
and Pelipper looks
Kevin
good.
keeps winning. Kevin keeps winning with a nasty team, and you guys are not giving him respect.
I mean,
he hasn't his opponents have not been, like top half of the league, and that's why I'm just not giving him as much credit for him.
yeah, his
I
2
guess so.
wins are Eli and the Tustin Turtwig, who we currently have ranked 16 and 13.
Yeah, so I don't think it's that
So
impressive. Not to take anything away from him, but
yeah, there's nothing you can do about schedule.
Yeah.
If he had taken a game off of Gola, like if that had even been a 2-1 loss, I'd probably have him like 3rd or 4th, honestly.
True.
I
guess he didn't run rain that week, which was tough,
right. I think this next week, because even though I currently have Z ranked low, when Z plays well, he's really good. So if we get a good Z-How and Kevin picks up another win, then I'll be buying in. I still am scarred from whatever happened to Kevin last season, though. It was a tough one.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't know. I believe in you, Kevin.
I'm really liking this rain team, though.
Yes.
Like
that's what I'm saying. It's nasty. Everything likes it.
It works in rain. Like Fluffy on Beware, Thunder on CoCo, Heat Proof, or even Levitate and like taking half. And then Scissor, of course, like taking half damage from fire. Like it's pretty good.
And then he has the best freeze dry mon in the game.
Also a good point. I forgot about that.
So even if he doesn't bring it, nobody else is bringing Kyurem against rain. So that's also nice. Yeah, I think Tapu Koko's looked really good. Yeah, I mean in general, like I think the past 2 weeks have looked very good. It's more of a schedule issue at the moment than I haven't thought you looked like you were playing well, and there's nothing you can do about that right now. So, jumping ahead to the DC Driftblim, who we all locked in at number 5. We all agree on this one. Really good match this week. The team you built was very good. You did get sauced around game 2 on the Como-O switching, the Z switching around your Como-O. Otherwise, this is probably a 2-0. The Amoonguss trade already coming in handy.
I don't think we had them all at 5. Yeah, I had them at 4. Sam had them at 6.
Okay, I messed up some of this then. But that's okay.
Not a big deal.
Close enough.
I know I have the total placement correct.
Yeah. One comment I had was I thought your Como set was a little weird. I just never love using Focus Blast. Yeah, you get the stab, but like you were using it essentially to hit Pharaoh and Snorlax. And like I don't know, I think you would have been better off just running Flamethrower for Pharaoh and then just hitting Snorlax with Clanging Scales, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I feel like that might have worked out better because like you missed a lot of focus blasts that would have, you know, made it a lot more effective. So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Focus Blast is one of those moves. It's like, if it hit every time, then that was the right move to bring, for sure. It never does, unfortunately.
It hits like 40% of the time.
Yeah, they were supposed to type in hits 70%, and they typed in misses 70% when they were coding Showdown, I'm pretty sure. But
yeah, I believe that's canon. Oh, taunt on Corv. Put taunt on Corv when you play Pharaoh.
oh, that would have been good.
Yep.
Tip from professional Corviknight user.
Yeah.
Am I missing something? Does Corv get taunt?
It does get taunt.
I did not know that. That's pretty good.
Or I'm pretty sure.
Verification
Oh,
coming
it
through the
does.
wire. It does get
Interesting.
taunt. Wow.
It does get taunt.
Yeah, that would have helped you deal with Ferrothorn, because that thing put you in a blender.
It would literally shut down. I think it takes like 2% from Iron Head and like maybe 10-15 from Body Press. So
I mean, if
I
it's
don't know.
taunted, it just kind of has to switch out, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, has to switch out. You can get a free U-turn, keep the momentum. Yeah, would have been really nice.
Yeah, I think you played around getting Como in really well. Also, want to throw that out there. It came in cleanly. Every game, I'm pretty sure. And was able to get a Clanger Soul off basically for free. So, yeah, well played. Piloswine was a good bring. Glad it came. Helped with Polt a lot. If that wasn't there, Polt would have been a much bigger issue for you. Zarude looked good, though it only doing like 40 to Pharaoh with close combat was really funny.
Yeah, was it Scarf?
I don't know, but it did not hit hard against Pharaoh. Which, to be fair, it's Pharaoh, but like I was expecting it to do like 60, like still be a 2-hit KO, and it was not.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Okay, well, jumping to number 4. The other half of what we talked about earlier. Yeah, the Lele set was really good, and the Rotom set was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they were.
Yeah. Everything else did its job too, but those two stood out to me.
Yeah, I want to shout out Brian for convincing me to run that Lele set, because I was not even going to run Lele until the very last minute.
Damn.
And I'm very glad I did.
What were you on instead?
I was gonna run a bulky Thunderous.
Oh, right.
I was gonna run Life Orb Cart and a bulky Thunderous, but then, yeah, Cart just got walled. Like even with Life Orb, it just got walled so hard by.
Doesn't Thunderous kind of just lose to Gligar?
It gets U-turn.
I mean, it can taunt it and U-turn.
Yeah, that's true. But then Gligar can. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't end up running it because because I realized it was just so passive against everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was good at paralyzing Latios, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah, I was very happy with that Rotom set. It just kind of it just pressured all of your walls so hard. Could any of them? I guess Clef could break its sub with Moonblast.
Mm-hmm.
But then, yeah, Gligar couldn't break. Umbreon couldn't have broken it.
Skarm Body Press did.
Yeah, Skarm Body Press did, but
you
that's
were
pretty
switching.
bold to stay in.
Yeah.
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 Lickitung could not break sub. So.
It gets Seismitoads. But
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind.
yeah, no, I think that set was just nasty. I like this, like not being able to break sub. Like even Victini could only, surprisingly, it could only break sub with V create and not U turn or anything else. I mean, fucking Scorching Sand can't even hit. So
Yeah, well,
I mean,
because Rotom resists, V create is only as strong as using like flamethrower.
It's such a broken move. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's still stab flamethrower.
Yeah.
On a neutral. So
yeah. Still comes out to like base 135 or something against resisted stuff. So funny.
Yeah. Oh, Drape. I thought it was fun how I guess game 2, Drapion did like get tons of chip on Victini. So like that was super valuable, but like other than that, Drapion was just sack fodder.
If Sam had run Unaware Clef, that one T-Spike you got up game 2 would have been huge.
True. But yeah. Yeah, Porygon and Arcanine did their jobs. Came in and then came out slowly.
Yeah, I think
I call this the wall and slow retreat core.
Yeah.
The back away very slowly.
Yeah,
I always forget how good Porygon is at being like a wall. It's for an unevolved Mon, its stats are insane.
Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, it's that classic used to be fully evolved Mon. So
right,
it gets fully evolved Mon stats with Eviolite.
Yeah, like Gligar.
Yeah, like Gligar.
That's why Gligar still has like 120 or 110 or something ridiculous defense. But
I think it's 106, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't even run offensive Porygon.
True. It does get 105.
Analytic.
Yeah, dude, like analytic, really funny. Download, really good.
Yeah, is Porygon 2 the best Eviolite user? Might be.
I tend to think so.
I'm trying to think what else.
But like Chansey, but like Chansey.
Oh yeah, definitely Chansey.
Yeah. But Chansey honestly worse in draft than Porygon 2. So
yes,
it's
I would
close.
agree.
Yeah. All right, well, we're moving into top 3. I think Gola and Soslo are in chat. Which one of you guys do you think is third? Because
Crickets.
Yeah. I don't actually know if either of them are still in chat, so
it might have left. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Gola predicts he's third. Well,
Shitpumed.
Yep, he did get Shitpumed. So
Can I get a clarification on Shitpumed?
Yeah.
Pumped. Wait, pumped?
Do you get it? Shit pumped?
Shit pumped.
Like he was pumped full of shit.
Oh, okay. That's a new one for me. I haven't heard that one. All right.
Well, two of us agree that Soslo is second.
Wait, Clayton 7.
Yeah, that is where Clayton had Soslo.
I missed that.
So
it's because you guys thought his win over Ben was much more impressive than I did because you had Ben ranked much higher than I did before this week.
That is fair.
Yeah.
That is fair. I mean, I
stand by my rating.
I think
I stand by my rating looking at the team that's on the screen.
Yeah, I also think the trade for Rillaboom was questionable.
I think it was
like obviously I love Rillaboom, but like it's super awkward with Garchomp.
I want clarification of this also. Did you know that Garchomp did not get high horsepower when you made that trade? Because I'm assuming you did not.
Also, it's nice to see all three of these Philly boys still alive, even though
He had no idea. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I would be concerned if he did know and still made that trade. So
yeah, I think the trade, if Garchomp did get high horsepower, was fine. I think it was good. I think I'm okay with it then.
It would have been a moot point because if Garchomp got high horsepower, I probably would have picked Rillaboom in the draft.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a tough one. So not sure how you're gonna remedy that, but you are Mr. Deals in this league, so I assume you'll come up with something. I'm not too worried about it yet, but as it stands, just use Mud Slap.
Dude, Mud Slap is my favorite move.
Dude,
no questions asked.
I've unironically run Mud Slap on Skunk Tank multiple times.
I mean, it's good on certain mods. Like,
dude, it's
viable
fucking hilarious.
On Spectria, it kind of works. Like,
Spectria gets Mud Shot.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mud Slap is like 20 base power and drops accuracy.
Yeah.
Sand
attack that can't be taunted.
Yeah.
True.
And does like 40 to or like 30 to Heatran, which is funny.
True.
Does that much?
Probably not.
I said
it's literally 20 base power.
I mean, that's like an 80 base power move against Heatran.
True.
I guess so. That is half the base power of Icy Wind.
Yeah. No, it's not good. It's not good. It's super niche.
Why are you shitting on Icy Wind right now?
Because we just mentioned how Icy Wind only does like 25 to Mega Garchomp.
Yeah,
which is 4 times weak.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Mud Slap Sandville.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's actually
please no.
Dude, that's like basically the Skunk Tank set I ran. It was Fire Spin, Mud Slap, Toxic, and Rest.
Ugh.
It was so funny. But
this week, Zam, I mean, I don't think Zam can be bad, to be honest. So it did good.
Yeah, like even it didn't rack up a ton of kills, but it was very obvious that it had forced a lot of prep out of the opponent and still went like 3-1 in kills, and every time it came in, something took like 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, good mon.
Did you have a good answer for Scizor on it? Scizor kind of was, especially Mega Scizor. But
I don't really know if it even gets much.
Gets Focus Blast.
It's Focus Blast.
It's still, I mean, it's still just neutral.
He had Shadow Ball, which is probably what it was.
Yeah. And then just like hope for the special D drop.
I mean, I don't think it comes in on Mega Scizor. I think it's like Mega Scizor switches in. But
if it got like Mystical Fire, that'd be dangerous.
Yeah, that would be very scary.
Protect.
Okay.
Why?
Maybe for the pursuit call? That's what I'm guessing. I don't even know.
For pursuit or scouting for choice stuff, for like choice scarfs, that actually makes sense.
But I wouldn't help against
not on Mega Scizor.
Well, just in general. Just in general.
Yeah.
Like a Scarf Celebi or something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what he
yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I
I
feel like it delays the inevitable. To protect. That's a great one.
Oh my god. Dude, he's got a point. He is right. Damn. But yeah, okay. Well, jump into number 2. Have the Washington Weaviles. I'm hoping that I've instilled the same fear of Hydreigon that you've instilled of Mega Gardevoir in me. I am sad I didn't get to click Iron Tail and Oko Sylveon. Or miss and instantly die, one of the two. But
that would be pretty sick.
Yeah. I mean, I think Tangrowth. Yeah. That Hydreigon set is one of my. It's definitely my best set I've come up with this season. Tangrowth losing to Mega Mawile sucks. Because Quagsire also loses to it, so it was tough. Toxapex does not lose to it, so that will definitely help in the future. And now you have double regen core.
Oh shit, I missed that.
Wait, Hex doesn't lose to Mawile?
I don't think so.
Dude, Mawile gets Thunder Punch, and like what's Hex gonna
I mean,
do?
it gets Psychic Fangs, which will hit harder. It might 2-hit KO it, but I honestly don't know. I was just kind of assuming, because like, I guess Tangrowth is harder than Pex, isn't it? Physically.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's definitely got more HP. Pex has like no HP, but Tangrowth has 125 defense, 100 HP.
Oh, it's definitely harder defensively than Pex, and Pex is like 50 and 130 or something.
150.
50, yeah. So Tangrowth definitely thicker.
But it's so much softer, especially.
Yeah.
Regardless, double regen, that in a roundabout way solves a lot of your momentum issues, because Tangrowth and Pex hard to break, gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm scared though. And Moltres pickup was big, because if you didn't pick that up, then your only defogger is Dragonite. So now you still have something that can defog, which is good.
Oh shit, dude, that's actually wow, dude. A core of like a defensive core of Tangrowth, Toxapex, Moltres is like
tough to
pretty
break.
nasty, dude. You get that nice nice fire water grass core.
Yeah.
Oof.
Pretty scary. And
they just switch into physical hits all day.
Yeah, and you still have a Flame Body Mon, even though you got rid of Heatran. So
probably a better one too. I feel like Heatran likes to run Flash Fire better.
Yeah, in general. Were you? I wanted to know. Were you Flash Fire on Heatran, or were you Flame Body? I kept wanting to click Pyro Ball on it with Cinderace, but I just could never bring myself to do it.
I think he was Flame Body, no?
I think he was too. But don't know for sure. But either way,
I kind of thought you should have run.
Yeah, you were a Flame Body.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you should have run Air Balloon, Flame Body, Heatran for Mawile. I think that would have been pretty funny.
Dude, except I had Sub Focus Punch.
Yeah. That's
So,
well.
In theory, wait, does Mawile get a ground move? Am I just dumb?
It gets Earthquake, doesn't it?
No.
Does it not?
I feel like I would have run that.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't run it. I thought it definitely got. Oh, it doesn't get it. Really? Wait. I thought Ben ran it last year.
Hacker.
All right. I'm just
Ben hacked the game last year, confirmed.
I could just be wrong.
Okay, yeah, because I thought the reason that I ran Focus Punch was because that was the only way to hit Heatran.
Right.
Besides, like, Brick Break. But,
maybe Choppleberry then. Choppleberry Flame Body Heatran.
yeah, that would have been a much bigger problem. But Scarf also would have been a problem if I didn't have Vaporeon. Scarf Rocks was cool, though. I did like that.
Can Scarf beat Slowbro?
Yeah, Scarf Eruption does, like, 50 to Slowbro.
Ooh.
Because I was running max defense for Gallade.
Right.
Or, like, if he had Rocks up, it always 2-hit KO me. If he trans at 100%.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Scarf Eruption was very scary for me. And jumping to number 1. Somehow it worked out this week where every single other undefeated team lost, so made this pretty easy. Yeah, I think Staraptor has been the unspoken MVP of my team without showing up a single time. Roger over-prepped for it and didn't have anything for... and under-prepped for, like, Mega Mawile and Mamoswine because of it. And then Gola apparently over-prepped for it also, which is very funny. So I was really close to bringing Scarf Staraptor, and I swapped it out for the Hydreigon, like, last second.
Yeah, having to prep for a base 120 stab move from something that has, what's it have, like 130 attack? 120? 110?
It has Reckless, so it gets super boosted.
Oh shit, yeah, also
That's why it hits so hard. Its attacks like 110, 115, I think.
Oh man. Oh, Bert. Paul Millsap has checked in the game
Oh boy.
to hold the Celtics to a 46-point lead.
They're up by 46?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, 120 attack. Like even
Sorry,
without
Okay.
didn't mean to sidetrack us.
No, that's fine.
I just looked up and saw Paul Millsap staring me right in the face.
But yeah, before you picked up Raikou, I was gonna run Banded Staraptor. Because it O-code or 2-hit KO'd every single thing except Heatran. And if you were max, and I think it 2-hit KO'd Scarf Heatran after Rocks. But then Raikou kind of threw a wrench in that, and with Scarf, I just didn't quite like it as much. It just didn't quite hit the damage I wanted it to.
Yeah, honestly, Staraptor is kind of like a budget Zapdos Galar.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it honestly probably hits harder with Reckless.
Yeah, a Double Edge also hits surprisingly hard.
Yeah, I mean Double Edge is what 120.
Yeah,
But then
it's
plus
same as Brave Bird. It's also stab and stuff, so pretty nice. And it gets Intimidate as its second move, second ability.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, it's solid. I've been really close to bringing it every single week, and just it never has quite made the cut, but has scared people every time. So, I think Mamoswine was a huge issue for your team. Honestly, I think Mamoswine was the biggest threat to your team on my team.
It hit.
Yeah, like it. Choice Band Mamoswine's Earthquake, like I think is a roll to 2-hit KO Quag.
Really?
Yeah,
That's insane.
Wow.
I could be wrong about that, or I could have been looking at the wrong Quag set, but I was running Freeze Dry, so Earthquake into Freeze Dry always killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mamo getting Freeze Dry, underrated. And yeah, so far I'm liking this team. This is like one of I usually lose like really early on in the season, I feel like a random one. So getting nervous about when that's gonna come. But as I play Sam in 2 weeks.
And then I think you played me the week after.
Yeah, I get
Do
you.
I play James and then you? I played Clayton, James, and then you? God.
Yeah, like 2 of those are tough.
Absolutely wrecked.
That's pretty mean.
I'm obviously talking about Clayton and James.
Of course.
Dude, I think I've never taken a game off of you in regular season.
That might be true.
I
You always
remember
take my in playoffs, so.
Yeah, but I remember one season in the regular season, you picked up Dracozolt, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
was expecting Hustle Scarf, and you just ran Assault Vest, Volt Absorb, and I like actually could not kill it, and it just got like 4 kills and didn't die both games. I was just like, what the fuck?
That was hilarious. I think it like hardwalled Zera because you weren't running play rough on it, I don't think.
I ran a special Zera that week so that I could like Volt Switch, it would hit harder because I was like, oh, he doesn't have anything that's immune to electric on his team. And I ran like Specs Zera, and it just got destroyed. So yeah, you've had my number in regular season for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what Clayton and I usually go in regular season.
That was the first time I beat you in regular season since season 1.
Oh shit, really?
Since that time you brought double.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So season. I had checked right before we played. Season 1, I beat you in regular season and postseason. Season 2, you beat me in regular season and postseason. And then season 3, you beat me in the regular season, and then we didn't play in playoffs.
So it sounds like I'm gonna beat you in playoffs. That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, maybe.
We'll see.
Dude.
See, we will.
You got to make it there first, Sam.
True. Yeah, I'm getting.
I think you're right on the edge right now. I think you're sitting at 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the final rankings. I think biggest drop were Sam and Andrew. Biggest jumps were Clayton and Soslow.
Woo!
And other than that, yeah, this has been my favorite week to watch so far, easily, in terms of just quality of matches. Every match was entertaining in one way or another, I felt like. So
except for the not played match. But
yeah, that one was not entertaining.
Yeah.
But
hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. So
yes, hopefully that's a one-time occurrence. Gola, counting on you to drag Eli out of wherever he's hiding. I'm pretty sure you guys play this week, so. All right, and with that, that's week three power rankings.
Yeah, post week 3.
Post week 3 power rankings.
Yeah, I don't know. How do we want to call these? Do we want to call these the week 3 power rankings or the week 4 power rankings? I kind of think they should be week 4 power rankings.
I think it's week 3. I mean, we're ranking the power of week 3. No.
I can tell you, I've been calling it, like, if I follow what I've been doing on YouTube, this would be week 3.
All right.
So.
Hey, how's Philly?
How's Philly? It's okay. I went to work, and then I came back to my hotel room and was too tired to go out to a bar, so I ordered room service and sat in bed.
Did you have
one of those cheese and meat sandwiches?
Yeah. Did you get a Philadelphia steak and cheese?
No, I did not have a Philadelphia steak and cheese. I had. I'm gonna be completely honest. I had a bougie ass dinner.
You have like a cheddar and beef?
Oh. I had lobster ravioli. Ooh. And a glass of wine. Because I'm a classy citizen.
Are you on that company card?
Absolutely.
Dude, there you go.
You know what I'm realizing?
What?
I think Charlie Day is probably the most Philly man because I'm realizing that a milk steak is really just a dressed up Philly cheesesteak.
That's true.
That is true. That's a good way to end stream.